Hello, my name is Jose Medina and welcome to my Week 9 Philadelphia Eagles prediction. Last week was awesome, like always. We put a whooping on the New York Giants. That game was incredible. You know, games like that make me think like these Eagles are on a roll this year. But it's next week now, and we have to put that behind us and start with now. 8:20 on NBC, the Philadelphia Eagles versus Dallas Cowboys at the Link in Philadelphia, baby. And we're going to start off with a couple things. And power rankings, the Eagles are number 7 actually. Sorry about that. Number 5 will be next week after we whip on the Cowboys. But a couple things that I want to talk about. This is the 100th meeting for the Cowboys and the Eagles. The 100th meeting. And we are 44-55 against them, including the playoffs. And how great is this? The 100th meeting, and there's something on the line. You know, it's only fitting for these two rivals to come to Lincoln Financial with something on the line for the 100th meeting. And what's on the line is number 1 spot in the NFC East. And if the Eagles win, they'll be 3-0 in the division and will be unstoppable now. But we have to get back. We have to get by the Cowboys first. So, with a couple things I wanted to mention is McNabb is doing great this season. He has 9 touchdowns and 1 interception. His quarterback rating is 103.2. Deshaun Jackson having a great year. So is Brent Selleck. Deshaun Jackson has 24 catches for 501 yards. He averages 20.9 yards per catch. That's one of the league's best. He also has 4 touchdowns. He has 4 receiving and 1 rushing, as you guys saw 2 Monday nights ago. You know, with his 54-yard end around that we talked about last week. So it was great. Another thing is Brian Westbrook was out last week, but he's in this week. Him and LeSean McCoy will be sharing time. McCoy has 294 yards on 70 attempts. Brian Westbrook has 197 yards on 41 attempts. Brian Westbrook and LeSean McCoy are averaging more than 4.0 yards per carry. That's incredible. And these top 2 offenses the past couple weeks are set to collide on Sunday night. It's going to be a great matchup. It's either going to be a shootout or a defensive struggle. So look at a couple of things. DeMarcus Ware. We have to stop DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware can't get to McNabb. We have to stop him. You'll see McNabb point out DeMarcus Ware on every snap. He'll come up right before he snaps the ball. He'll point out number 94, DeMarcus Ware, the superstar pass rusher for the Dallas Cowboys. Another thing is that McNabb's having a great year. You know, he only threw 1 interception. He's only got 1 turnover. You know, he's got 1 turnover passing. He's got a couple fumbles, but you know, I mean, he couldn't do nothing about the fumble because they were blindside and stuff like that. Jason Peters will start today. Will start tomorrow in the matchup. Another thing is that we have to watch out for Jason Witten. Jason Witten is one of the top tight ends in the league. He plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody knows who Jason Witten is. Another thing is that Chris Gokong is out for the game, so Moses Faku will start. He's a rookie this year. He's a 7th round draft pick. He awed people in the spring. He hustled his butt off in training camp, so he's gonna earn the starting spot at Sam linebacker spot. If anybody knows what the same linebacker spot is I think it's the side linebackers. The same 1, same 2. So that I hope you guys understand that he will start. It'll be Moses Faku, Hakeem Jordan, and Will Witherspoon starting at linebackers. Another matchup that you want to look at is the Miles Austin versus Santi Samuels. Miles Austin has 421 yards in the past 3 games. He's blowing up. Miles Austin is the go-to receiver for Tony Romo ever since Terrell Owens left. He started the season as a third wide receiver, and he took over the position over Patrick Creighton. But Patrick Creighton is a very good return man, and I'll get to that in 1 second. But the Cowboys have rushed for at least 150 yards for 3 out of the last 5 games. So we have to stop the rushing game. The defense has to be on focus, just like they were against the Giants. Turnovers, stop the rushing game, just like we stopped Brandon Jacobs last week. And we stopped, remember, they were 3-headed monster in Dallas now. They have Marion Barber III, Tashee Choice, and Felix Jones. They're all threats. They all can get to the house whenever they touch a ball. So we have to watch them all. And Jason Witten and Roy Williams we have to watch out for, and Miles Austin. And another thing is that special teams. It's like I told you guys, we'll get to this. Other teams, watch out for Patrick Creighton. He leads the NFC in average yards per punt return. Second place is Deshaun Jackson. So special teams could be the deciding factor in this game. So everybody watch for special teams and stuff like that. That could be the what can cost us the game or win us the game. And there's 5 keys to the game. Run the ball, right, is number 1. And number 2 is pass, but pass wisely. Number 3 is Jeremy Maclin versus Roy Williams. Number 4 is to cool off Romo. Get to him, sack him, and stuff like that. And the 5th key to the game is Weatherspoon versus Jason Witten. So the first one I want to say is run the ball. We have to, just like I said, LaShawn McCoy and Brian Westbrook are averaging more than 4 yards per carry. So we have to run the ball and control the clock, control time of possession. Number 2 is pass, but pass wisely. So that means, keep the Cowboys on their heels. You know what I mean? Like run, then pass. Run, then pass. You know what I mean? We've been doing great off the shotgun position. I don't like to play action that much this year because people are getting in too fast, especially with our banged up line. We're just getting our guys back. Todd Herman's starting this week again, and Jason Peters starting again. So, but Winston Justice is still a little bit suspect. So we have to still stick with the shotgun. The Wildcat will be played in a couple of times because it's Sunday night, and they're probably going to have Michael Vick have because Sunday night games are prime time, so they probably want to show off Michael Vick and the Wildcat, or what we call it the Wild Eagle here in Philadelphia. But a couple of things I wanted to say too is that this is great because it's the 100th meeting versus the Dallas Cowboys, and really, if you look back, if you're a true Eagles fan, you would see the onside kick to start the season in 2000. A lot of people remember this. The onside kick really turned this franchise around because it was our season opener in the year 2000. We opened the season on this onside kick, and we ended up routing the Dallas Cowboys that game 44-14. And ever since then, 7 out of 9 years we've made the playoffs. Like we made the 5 NFC Championship games. We made it 1 Super Bowl. Like that changed our franchise. That was his 2nd year of Andy Reid's his 10-year tenure here, and that was the first opening day start for Don McNabb. So ever since then, like we've turned our franchise around, and we got to thank the Cowboys for it because they let us recover the onside kick. Because I hate the Cowgirls, but it's gonna be a good game, great game on Sunday night. My prediction is gonna be 27-14 Eagles. 27-14. That's my prediction, and just watching can be a great game Sunday night. You know what I mean? Everybody remembers all the stuff that we did. When McNabb has like that 16-second play when he ran around, he threw the ball to Freddie Mitchell, but that was a couple years ago. And then the onside kick. We have great memories with the Cowboys. The 4th and 1 when we stuffed them on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. We have a lot of game changers. That's what we call them, game changers in the NFL. So everybody remembers the Cowboys. Definitely remembers the game last year, the 44-6 route that we did at the last game of the season last year. So they'll still have that in their mind. We ended up beating the crap out of them, and we made the playoffs. So we lost an NFC Championship game, but hey, we made the playoffs because we beat the Cowboys that day. But everybody look at this game. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a game that we need to win. We need to win this because this will put us on top of the NFC East and make us a good run in the division and be division champs. That's it. That's for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Phillies was a tough series. The Yankees won, boo. But the Phillies will be back next year. A couple of things. Cliff Lee was signed this week. His contract extension and stuff like that. And don't worry, guys. Keep your heads up for the Phillies. The Phillies are still good. The Phillies are still the NL champions. So nobody took that away from us. We're still the best team in the National League. We're just not the best team in the league right now. But the Yankees got lucky. We always got next year. But the Eagles will prevail on this. 27-14. Everybody remember, believe in green. EAGLES, Eagles! Woo!